experiences in my interactions with the FBI over a long period of time. But first I'll say that I want to thank whoever did that report for basically using last year's report and just changing the date. It probably saves a lot of money. In these times, that's important. The FBI, when I had first gotten involved or had contact with them, I asked them, or there was a discussion we had about recruitment, who gets to be in the FBI. And it was very clear that you get to be in the FBI if you believe like the FBI believes. And so Republicans were in and Democrats were out. There's a couple other things I found out about the FBI is that you take an oath to the Constitution, but for them, that means to the superior who's giving you the orders, because ultimately that comes from the president. So an oath to the Constitution means an oath to the president. So any directive you're given, whether it's legal or not, is within the constitutional bounds to do so. And when you see that and you ask, well, how was it that the FBI could do, I guess, all the things that were mentioned before, why didn't a single agent stand up and say, hey, what we're about to do is illegal, it's against the Constitution, we can't do that? You don't hear that. It's because that's not part of that mentality. So if something was going to happen illegal in the city of Portland, I guarantee you no FBI agent's going to come to Mayor Hales or anybody else and say, guess what, this is something that you need to put your foot down and stop because it's not right. That doesn't happen. The agents that I knew were involved in spying on anything that was, quote, progressive. Anything that was progressive was considered potentially subversive, and they were assigned to places where they could follow people who were doing whatever I guess the government wasn't happy with in opposition to whatever the current dominant philosophy was that the administration or whoever administration was. So my experiences might kind of shed some light on why you don't have a report that's complete and why they're not giving you access to non-secret information to any of the safeguards that you think might exist don't exist there. I think that involvement with the JTTF is wrong, and that should be, you should reconsider that. If there's a terrorist threat in Portland, it's the FBI's obligation to notify you. They would have to do that whether you remember it or not. If they knew of a threat, they would have to take action. And if it was a local issue only, you would have to take action, but they'd have to communicate. So there's no need for this JTTF. Everybody does their job right. We should all be safe. I thank you for your time. It's actually been a pleasure. This is my first council hearing. I think you guys are great. I just appreciate your opportunities here. Thank you.
I wasn't next, but I'll start. Okay.
No.
This is Jason Kafori, an attorney, and also speak on behalf of the Oregon Progressive Party. I think Commissioner Fritz started the conversation off correctly. Why can't she know, and why can't we know what's really going on underneath this cloak of secrecy? Another question that jumps to mind that hasn't been debated and wasn't really part of this, what have we gained as a city by being a member of the JTTF? Nothing has been illustrated for us, nothing in this report about the benefits to us as a community over the last 2 years since we joined.